Summit. That's when it's really gonna happen. But that's such a side story, because what I really have to tell you about is you have two choices, boys. One story is the biggest waste of 5 minutes, and the other story is the biggest asshole I've ever met. Most of the tournament went great, but those two stories stick out. I'm going to do both. I'm just saying what order. What order? The biggest asshole too? All right, we'll start with that. Okay. Look, I'm not going to lie. I'm going to divulge names in this story. This story involves me, top smashers from Melee and Smash 64, and a little bit of a beef we had. None of this is known to a public, but this guy is such an asshole that I really don't feel that bad telling you. I will spill the motherfucking tea on this bitch. It's not HBox, relax. My one interaction with HBox, I said, hey, and he said, sup, and that was it. Here's what it is. Saturday night, right, after I did my commentary block for Top 64, after I played against Cheese in the speedrun thing, it was about midnight. And I go to the bar, and I see Bobby, SFAT, Pew Pew U, Mike Hayes, and Lauren all chilling. And I'm pretty good friends with all of them. I really like a lot of them, or all of them. So I go to sit down and hang out. I'm drinking a beer. I'm chilling. This is Smash and Splash Saturday at around midnight. And we're all chilling. We're all talking. We're all hanging out, having a good time. And there's a circle table. You can imagine I'm standing at a circle table facing Mike Hayes and Lauren, right? I'm on one side of the circle table. They're on the other, right? So it's me facing them, Mike Hayes, Lauren, with SFAT, Bobby, and Pew Pew right next to me. And behind them is another table full of people who I don't really know, who are seem to be having a good time, all right? They're getting a little rowdy, you know, drinking a little bit, whatever. It's midnight. I get it. I'm chilling. I got my beer. Everybody's having a good time. We're all talking about the tournament. How'd you do? How you feeling about tomorrow? Yada, yada, yada. And then all of a sudden, I look over and Mike Hayes is talking to a guy at the other table. And they're yelling at each other. And I'm like, what? Wait, where did this come from? Here's what happened. The guy at the other table had his body positioned in such a way that he was actually facing Lauren, Mike Hayes' girlfriend, while he was talking to his table. And because probably his level of drunkenness, he was spitting while he was talking. And it had been going on for long enough that Lauren said to Mike, hey, I'm in the splash zone. Can you help me out? Mike's like, sure. And in a very Mike Hayes way, he goes up to the guy and he says, hey, dude, you're kind of like spitting on my girl. Is it cool if you like just turn yourself a bit? I know you're like having a good time, but we're just trying to hang out here. If that'd be cool. And the guy turns to Mike in what should have been the end of the conversation. Sure. Instead decides to say something to the effect of, oh, I'm spitting on your girl. Goes off for a bit and then repeatedly yells the phrase, tell me you need napkins. Tell me you need napkins. Because when people are drunk or in a state of adrenaline, they only repeat one phrase over and over and over again. This time, it was him yelling, tell me you need napkins because of all the spit. I don't know why he's fucking yelling it. It made no fucking sense. But I swear to God, he said it enough times that everybody at our table and their table stopped talking and just watched what was happening. He said it maybe 10 times. During all of this, Mike's just kind of being Mike, like, dude, Mike's not going to reach his level of energy. You know what I mean? And that's what you needed to do there. To de-escalate it, you need to be heard. And Mike's not getting heard because Mike's like, dude, tell me you need that. Dude. He doesn't have a way to enter the conversation. Enter Ludwig. I walk over around my table to the guy. Mike's on his right. I'm now on his left. And I say, what are you doing? Can you stop yelling? It's annoying. We're all trying to eat. I don't get this alpha bit you're doing. All right, I get it. Whatever. Cool. We're done now. He did not like that. He did not like that. What do you mean alpha? What do you mean? I'm not trying to be alpha. What is this? What does this guy call me? I'm not trying to be alpha, dude. Fucking. I was talking about the napkins. Okay. Sure, you're talking about the napkins. We don't care. Let's move on. He eventually turns around. We go back to our conversation, and everything's okay. They're doing a little bit of jeering over there. You know what I mean? Maybe speaking a little extra loud. Oh, fuck Melee. Whatever. We're not biting. We're not getting baited. We're going to have a good night. They leave. I see the guy walk out being carried by his friends because he's so drunk. And his friends come back to the bar later. And I say to his friends, I go up to him, me and Mike, because we're both like curious. Like, what the fuck was that guy's problem? And they're like, yeah, he's just kind of an asshole. And we're like, who is he? And apparently, he's a big figure in the Smash 64 community who's just an asshole, and everybody knows it. I'm not going to say who it was yet. So the night's over, and over the course of the next day, Mike Hayes DM'd the guy. Because Mike was really bothered by the situation. It wasn't chill. In the Smash community, which is relatively small, especially for somebody who is a public figure in one of the games, to be that much of an asshole, it's just not chill. So Mike sent him a long DM. He thought about it a lot. He thought about just blowing the guy up on Twitter and said, no. I'm not going to do that. I'm a bigger man. I'll try to settle this in the DMs. Sends him this long DM, something to the effect, very Mike Hayes like, yo, dude, like what you did last night, dude, that wasn't cool at all, man. Just super didn't appreciate it. So if you could, I don't know, man, just not do that. That'd be super great. And then the guy, completely sober the next day, in early afternoon, responds very thoughtfully and says, LMFAO, you actually tracked me down? I'm sorry it bothered you, but I can't believe you were that triggered that you had to find out who I was. LMFAO. And Mike's like, dude, we just asked your friends. Lol, sure you did, dude. You're that fucking bothered you went up to my friends? Just continues being a dickhead, sober-minded, mind you. And Mike ends the conversation, lol, okay. And the guy who's being an asshole, both drunk and sober, confirmed an asshole by his friends, his name is Shears. The Smash 64 player and TO, top 50 in the game, is just an absolute fucking asshole. On God, I know maybe 5 to 10 players in Smash 64. He's one of the ones that I fucking knew. And hopefully Mike's not too upset that I leaked. But the guy was too much of a cunt for me to not at least tell the story. Maybe he's a sweetheart outside of it. From what I've heard, it doesn't sound like that's the case. But wow, what a fucking dick. Now, This is not an opportunity for any of you guys to DM him, tweet him, or whatever. Right? Nobody's allowed to do any of that shit. We're not doing any witch hunting. If you see him at a tournament, you can be a little more wary, get a little more space, and come with maybe a few more napkins. I've seen his tweet. He did tweet afterwards at Mike and said, finally got some napkins. I wasn't lying about any of this, but I don't want to link the tweet. Please don't link the tweet in chat because then you guys are all going to at him. I don't want to make this some fucking witch hunt shit. But yeah, that's the first story. Biggest asshole interaction I've ever had. And I've had people online say some shit, but usually when you go to a tournament no, Venus. One request is don't at him. Boys, can we respect? Anyway, don't link it. It's because look, listen. I just asked you not to do it because the problem here is it's not going to do anything good. He's still going to be an asshole. All it's going to do is get me banned off of Twitch. So if you want to run it, you can run it, but it'll only hurt me. You know what I mean? Like, I'm the one that's going to get banned for doing a witch hunt. So you guys aren't really being assholes to him. You're just being assholes to me. If you respect me at all, you won't tweet him. And if you did, you'll delete it. Anyway, that was the first story. It just blew my mind, dude. It blew my mind how he just doubled down. And Mike, the guy he is, let it go. He's a bigger man, but I'm petty. I don't let that shit go. You kidding me? You don't fuck with fucking poor fucking Mike Hayes. Come on. Mike Hayes' girlfriend tripling down. Again, I've dealt with people who are assholes, but it's only online, right? In person, everybody's soft. Nobody's going to walk up and say anything. Because at the end of the day, I think that's when you recognize that everyone's just like, we're all people. We're all people deserving of some limited amount of respect. And he just didn't understand that, I guess. I did meet a lot of Ludbuds there. Everyone was nice. I will say, way too many of you came up to me and said, hey, what's up, Slime's friend? Jesus fucking Christ. God help you virgins.